True Home Alone horror story. The wind howled outside as the rain battered against the windows of a quiet suburban house in Oregon. Inside, the dim glow of a single lamp flickered, casting shadows that danced across the walls. Ava pulled her hoodie tighter around herself, her blue eyes reflecting the glow of the television screen. She had the house to herself for the weekend, and at first, it felt like freedom. But now, with the storm raging outside and the strange feeling creeping up her spine, she wasn't so sure. Caleb, her childhood friend, had stopped by earlier in the evening. He had insisted she call him if she needed anything before heading home. Ava had laughed it off, telling him she'd be fine. It wasn't like she hadn't stayed alone before, but as the hours passed, the silence of the house became deafening. Every creak in the floorboards, every rustling sound from outside, made her heart race. The power flickered, but held steady. Ava exhaled, trying to calm her nerves. She grabbed her phone and scrolled through messages, hesitating before typing a text to Caleb. She shook her head, locking the screen. She was being paranoid. Instead, she turned up the volume on the television, letting the background noise fill the empty space around her. Just as she began to relax, a sharp knock echoed through the house. Ava's head snapped up. She wasn't expecting anyone. The clock read 11:42 p.m. Her parents wouldn't be back until Monday. Caleb wouldn't have knocked. He would have texted. Her pulse quickened. She tiptoed toward the front door, peeking through the peephole. A man stood outside. His face was obscured by the hood of his rain-soaked jacket, but something about his posture made her uneasy. He wasn't moving, just standing there, as if waiting for something. Ava's fingers hovered over the lock. A cold chill ran down her spine. Then, the knocking started again, louder this time, more insistent. She took a step back. Whoever this was, were going away. Ava's mind raced. Should she call the police? Caleb? The storm outside had worsened, and the streetlights flickered in and out of existence. The man outside tilted his head slightly, as if he knew she was watching. The doorknob twisted. Ava gasped, her heart slamming against her ribs. She ran upstairs, grabbing her phone with trembling hands. Before she could dial, the power cut out, plunging the house into complete darkness. Then she heard it, a slow, deliberate creak of footsteps inside the house. Someone was already inside. Ava's breath hitched as she pressed her back against the bedroom door, her mind racing. She hadn't heard the front door open, so how had they gotten in? The footsteps were slow, deliberate, moving toward the stairs. Her fingers fumbled as she typed a message to Caleb. Someone is in the house. Help. The floorboards creaked just outside her room. She could see the shadow under the door, unmoving. Then click. The doorknob turned. Ava bolted to the closet, squeezing herself into the corner just as the door swung open. A figure stepped inside. The dim light from the storm outside revealed a man with hollow eyes and a twisted grin. He wasn't just some stranger. He was watching her. Ava bit her lip, forcing herself not to scream. Then, her phone vibrated. Caleb's name lit up the screen. The man turned his head. Ava didn't wait. She grabbed a lamp from the nightstand and swung. The impact sent him staggering. She ran, down the stairs, through the rain, toward the blinding headlights of Caleb's car skidding to a stop in the driveway. Behind her, in the doorway, the man stood watching, still grinning. Ava wasn't safe. Not yet.